Hare Krishna, Jai Jagannath. These days, just before the Grand Chariot Festival, we are discussing some very sweet pastimes of Jagannath. So, in this connection today, we'd like to discuss the reason behind the grand fever pastime of Jagannath. We know that these days, from Snan Jatra to Jagannath Rathodastra, these 15 days, Jagannath is suffering from fever, high fever. This is also a pastime because to the transcendental body of Krishna, it never happens that he will suffer from fever, but it is a pastime. So, this pastime, what is the cause or reason behind this grand, severe fever pastime of Jagannath, we'd like to discuss. So, under this fever pastime, there are chiefly three reasons. The first reason is that apparently we have seen that on the day of Snanajatra, Jagannath is bedded with not one bucket of water, not even 108 bucket of water, not 35 bucket of waters. He is bedding with, is bedded rather with like hundreds and thousands buckets of waters because devotees are waiting to to take part in this bedding grand bedding festival. And this bedding festival, as we have already discussed, is very grand. It is the most largest or grand festival in the universe. It generally lasted around for 2 hours. Now think, if a person takes shower, if a person takes shower for 2 hours, that also cold water, what happened to him? It is natural that he will suffer from cold and fever, and it happens to Jagannath also. With this pastime, Jagannath wants to show that quantitatively, although there is difference between Krishna and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but qualitatively they are same. So if it happens to a ordinary person, then why not to Jagannath? So Jagannath wants to show that. And that is why he has fever, high fever. That's the first reason. And the second reason is we know that we have already discussed that during the lifetime of Brahma, Brahma's whole lifetime is 100 years. And that also we have nicely discussed that 100 years is not the 100 years of this material world. There is celestial 100 years. Uh, and during the 50 years of Brahma, uh, Vishnu is available in this material world as Nila Madhav. And the next 50 years of Brahma, he will be available as Jagannath. So during those time when Jagannath or Vishnu was in the form of Nila Madhav, he was worshipped by some tribal people, and that worship was very intimate, very sweet. And Jagannath, Nilmadhav, Vishnu in the form of Nilmadhav relished it, and he is remembering when he is in Jagannath form. Also, he is remembering how these tribal people worship me from the core of their heart, with full love. But when Jagannath appeared as Vishnu appeared in the form of Jagannath, then the tribal people, they were not allowed. They are not allowed to get into the Sri Mandir for worship. So they are not allowed to take part in worshipping Jagannath. So Jagannath said that I must give them a chance. So during these 15 days of severe fever pastime, Jagannath, in the dream of the Pandas, he appeared and he said that, see, I'm having high fever, and during this time, you should not be with me because you do not know about the treatment of mine, and it is only known to those tribal people, and let them call and let them treat me because they are the expert specialist for this fever. So accordingly, those people from the those people who worshipped Jagannath as Nilamadhav were invited, and these 15 days are exclusively worshipped by them, and they also treat Jagannath also. They also treat Jagannath in their own way. They bring some herbs from the jungle, and with love they prepare the medicine and give to Jagannath and make him ready for Jagannath Rath Yatra. And this is one of the reasons why Jagannath performed this 15 days severe fever. And another reason, the third reason, is a pastime between Madhav Das and Jagannath. We have already discussed about Madhav Das in 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 one of the previous discussion, that how uh, Jagannath released uh, 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 to collect a jackfruit from the king's garden, that also at night, with his beloved devotee Madhav Das. So we know that Madhav Das was a very ardent and pure and very close devotee of Jagannath. Jagannath always considered him to be like his friend. So one day Jagannath called him and told him that, Madhav, I have a plan. Uh, so accordingly, they do the pastimes, go to the jackfruit garden and collect the jackfruit and come back. So that is one lila. So another lila, Madhav Das, when he was young, he from the day of his childhood also rather, he is a very good devotee of uh, Jagannath. But especially after his wife demise, he become very close to Jagannath, and he sincerely, daily, regularly uh, uh, serving Jagannath from the core of his heart. When Madhav Das became old, then one day he falls sick. He fell sick, and he has got severe fever. And it is so much so that Madhav Das fainted and he lost his senses. He is in convulsion almost. Then Jagannath, he cannot stop himself, and he himself came to Madhav Das residence. Madhav Das is almost lying in the bed, unconscious, and Jagannath gave him all his service, hmm, nourish him, give him all hospitality. Then finally, after a few days, Madhav Das regained his consciousness, and he saw that Jagannath is doing all the service at his residence. The tears came to his eyes. He said, Jagannath, my lord, why you are doing all this? Jagannath said that I am enjoying serving my pure devotee. So you don't be disheartened. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm exclusively happy. Then Madhav Das said that if you want to serve me, okay, that's fine. But why you are taking so much of trouble for so many days? You are Jagatpati. You are the Lord of the universe. Just with your glance, you can recover me instantly. But why you are taking all this trouble? Then Jagannath said, there are two reasons behind this. The first reason is I am enjoying serving my devotee from a closest corner, huh? Doing all the menial service of you. This is for my pleasure. And second point is you have some reactions of the past life, and I would like to complete all the results of your past reaction in this life only, so that you can go back to Godhead immediately. So actually, your whole period of suffering is for 30 days. 50 days is already over, and for in that period, I am taking all the care of you, and you are also in very bad shape. And finally, today I just give you the consciousness, and next 15 days again you have to suffer. But this 15 days suffering, I voluntarily uh, accept it on your behalf so that I will suffer for you and you will be freed. Because I don't like to give you travel for 30 days. You are my dear devotee. 15 days you have already suffered, and next 15 days, which you are supposed to suffer, which is your deserved. And that portion I voluntarily accepted, and I will go to the Sri Mandir and I will be suffering for 15 days on your behalf, and you will be freed from your all sufferings of the past lives. Then Madhav Das, his joyous news no bound. So tears come to his eyes. He fall on the lotus feet of Jagannath and start crying. Then Jagannath go back. He went back to his Sri Mandir and he start his this severe, fever. Start fever lila, fever pastime. And anything when happened to Jagannath, we must be knowing that it is always grand. As I am telling you, if it is fever, it is also grand. If it is enjoyment, it is grand. If it is joy, it is grand. If it is chariot, a Rath, it is a grand Rath. If it is a procession, it is a very big procession. And anything related to Jagannath is always grand. The road in which Jagannath moved from Sri Mandir to Gundisa Mandir, also called Grand Road, Borodanda. So, in this pastime, we have noticed that how under every pastime of Jagannath, there are reasons. Actually, in Brahma Samhita 5.1, it is said that Ishvara Sarva Karanakara, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadir Adi Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. So, under all cause, all pastimes of Krishna, Jagannath, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is cause. And the main cause of these pastimes is to give pleasure to his dearest devotee. Jai Jagannath.